Nailed it.
Let's go, ePath. Join me on this journey as I go to the Pong Prabat waterfall just a couple minutes away from my house and enjoy quite the adventure. On this adventure, I'll have some time to reflect on my journey that has been my life here in Thailand. It's crazy to think, just 8 weeks ago I arrived here, but it has been a journey worth the joy and the sacrifice.
I'm telling you, when God does art, He does good. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, check that out over there. Gotta summon my inner goat here, jumping over some rocks. Oh, can you hear that? It's beautiful. Well, a 30-minute bike ride proves that the journey is worth it. Let me tell you, friend, whatever journey you're on right now, there's struggles sometimes. It's hard, you're sweaty, I come on my bike, I get it. The journey is worth it. The journey is worth the struggle. The journey is worth the relaxation at the top.
Oh, it does my soul so much good to just hear running water and be out in nature. On any given day, I'll be at school for about 10 hours, teaching, ministering, being in a meeting, just trying to build relationships with students and my coworkers. But this has been so restorative to be out in God's nature. What do you do, ePath, to connect with God and be restored?
I'm okay. That's 2 feet wet. Congratulations.
Okay, so real talk. Sometimes you gotta finish a hike with wet socks because you can't keep your footing. Sometimes you sit in your classroom preparing a lesson plan and you just feel overwhelmed because you want to connect with students, teach them content, and somehow share with them the good news about Jesus. Sometimes the journey is hard, guys.
Man, God's creation is so beautiful. Right now I'm just overwhelmed by the goodness of Jesus, that as I go through all these crazy transitions, ups and downs, not always doing everything perfect, God's goodness just surrounds me. And somehow I'm amazed, yet His goodness has always been this good. And so I think that coming out here has given me a great reminder, and I just encourage you, Path, get out in nature. Remind yourself that God's goodness surrounds you, no matter how wild it may seem, no matter how the water may fall. It makes a beautiful noise on the way down, and your obedience is an offering to the Lord. And I think that that's the joy in the journey, is knowing you're being obedient to something that's bigger, some purpose that's greater than you. And so I'm glad that I have this time to rest a little bit, relax, enjoy God's presence in nature. And I encourage you to do the same, ePath. This is what we're meant for, listen, is to praise the Lord. What a better way to do it in His beautiful creation. The idea is to appreciate each moment of the journey. My journey here to Thailand has been long, it's been hard. Well, one of the hardest things I've done in my life. But has it been rewarding or what? See the waterfall there. So just pay attention when you're coming up and down the mountains of your journey, I think you'll notice too, there's some beauty. There's some beauty in this journey. So my advice to you, ePath, is stay on the journey. Watch where you step, because you end up with wet socks if you don't. By experience, take a few risks to enjoy the beauty and praise the God who has brought you on the journey and given you all these things to see as you travel. The journey is beautiful. See, it's fantastic. Oh, there it goes. Until next time, enjoy the journey. God has been so faithful to me, ePath. During this time when I've had ups, where I've seen God's Spirit move in my own heart and the hearts of people around me, and I've also had really difficult days. But also in the mundane, as I brush my teeth, as I see God's faithfulness move around me, He also is just faithful during times like just brushing my teeth. So ePath, thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you so much for even your financial support, for coming along with me in this journey that is my life. I encourage you to look around in your journey. Notice the movements of God. And if you enjoyed this video, then subscribe, like, give it a share, and let me know what kind of other things along this journey that you would like to know about. Follow my blog at The Long Way Home 466 wordpress.com if you want to get more written updates. But don't be a stranger.